The Howard Stern Show.
On your new album that just came out, that you guys decided to film you traveling from city to city and going to classic recording studios and doing each song. And it's really kind of fascinating. You learn the history of these recording
you really
studios.
absorb the music of the area.
We talk a lot about the city and all. And I
it airs
like
on
100
HBO.
people. It's on HBO. Anyway, so when I had the idea, I'm like, God, how do we? I don't even know anything about television. What do we do?
Right.
And because we had been friends with the Letterman people for so long, someone said you should call Rob Burnett, his producer that does Worldwide Pants. And so I called Rob. I told him the idea. He's like, that's really cool. Just write it up in an email, like a quick synopsis. I write up this.
How long did that take you?
10 minutes.
Really?
Like, and I just write it out, and I sent it to him. He's like, this is great. Let me show it to Dave. An hour later, he calls back. He's like, Dave loves it. Dave said, do whatever you can to make this happen.
Wow.
And so Rob helped us go over and talk to the HBO people.
And then does Letterman have any more involvement than sort of...
No, but I mean, you know,
the
thing that one of our first TV appearances as a band was on Letterman.
Right.
19 years ago or something like that. And we'd been there so many times over the years. And then when he had his heart surgery, he was gone for a little while. His first show back, he requested that we come play that song Everlong.
Oh.
Because it was one of his favorite songs.
It seems kind of cool, though, to be Letterman because, like, you just go, hey, let those guys do all the work and I'll just get paid.
Oh, no.
Because they didn't have to do anything,
no,
right?
I mean, no, the way I looked at it was that having Dave and Rob Burnett involved, Dave... I mean, without sounding cheesy, like he's like an iconic American.
Absolutely.
Like he's every bit. I grew up watching him, and I feel like everybody sort of can relate to him or connect to him somehow.
I love
and this is the project. This is an American rock and roll record, and it's all about the cities and the history of American music. And I thought that thankfully he was involved to almost legitimize it, to make it even more.
But I'm curious, does Letterman get involved at all himself, or is it all Rob Burnett? Like, does Letterman ever pick up the phone and say, hey, things are going well,
you know what?
I want to come down to the set?
You could. I mean, I'd imagine he's got bigger fish to fry than our fucking HBO special that we're doing.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
If you want to be a producer, you got to be involved.
Well, no, I don't know. I mean, to me, it was more like, this is one of the great things about being the Foo Fighters.
Right.
When people get involved with this, one of the things they know to do is to leave us alone.
Right. If everyone gets a little too rambunctious, they could ruin the creative process.
People they'll help us out, but they'll just sort of they'll give us a hand, but then they'll sort of step back and let us do our thing.
Have you ever gone to dinner with David Letterman? Have you ever had a social contact with him?
Yeah. I mean, we've hung.
You hung with him?
There was a White House thing. He got a Kennedy Center thing.
Yeah, Kennedy Center honors.
We hung a little bit at the State Department.
You did?
Yeah, a little bit.
What do you do at the State Department with David Letterman? He seems very
he's a little
awkward.
I mean, he seemed like maybe a little uncomfortable.
Were you able to have a conversation with him?
A little bit.
You go, hey.
I looked at him and I said, finally, someone I know.
You guys should have just fired some missiles together or something.
That would have been fun.
But you say, hey, finally someone I know. And he goes, yeah, hey, man.
And we laugh and smile. And
then you stare at each other.
Pretty much.
So awkward, isn't it? It is awkward in a sense. People think...
We gave him a guitar for his birthday.
Oh, you did?
And he...
Does he play?
Seemed touched.
Yeah.
He seemed like,
moved.
Well, he seemed moved. And he had to like, he doesn't seem like he likes to hang out with
rock people
like us.
Dirty people. Artists.
The Howard Stern Show.